surrounded by 3 future Hall of Famers, you know, Ray and KG and Paul. Now, how do they respond to you actually when, you know, say they make a mistake or something? How do they respond to you when you have to go over them and say, hey, that, you know, it should have been like this? Or
they always listen. You know, they're future Hall of Famer players, but they still respect me enough to listen, even though I'm a third-year point guard. It's a mutual respect that we have, you know, and they're always on me about things I need to improve on to get better, but we have to listen both ways. I think that's why we're a good team so far.
It seems like every year you improve your stats. How much pride do you take in that and kind of getting better every year?
I take a lot of pride in it. I guess that shows how much, you know, hard work it does really pay off. So I just want to continue to get better. And each summer putting in a lot of hard work.
Do you set a certain goal for yourself in the off season as to how much you want to get better or what part of your game you want to improve?
I do, but then I don't. I don't want to limit myself on improve all aspects of my game. So, you know, a lot of people probably say the shot, but I try to work on my ball handling, just knowledge of the game, just continue to watch film and get better.
How is it for you playing for Doc, obviously a former point guard himself?
It's getting easier and easier as years goes on. We're getting on the same page. I get to call a lot of plays now. You know, he puts a lot of trust in his point guard. And it shows a lot of confidence what he has in me. You know, the first couple of years was tough because he was always on me, and I didn't really know why, but you know, he played the position for 13 years, and he's coached for 9, so I got a better understanding of why he's on me so hard. He wants to push me, wants me to continue to get better.
Rondo!
Kevin was saying the other day that when he goes against somebody like Dirk Nowitzki and something like that, he gets extra geared up. I mean, does that work the same way with you when you face guys like Chris Paul or?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, definitely. I look forward to you know, the All-Star guards I play against. Lately, it's been, you know, almost every other game. You know, with Kidd, Nash. You know, you got to bring it every night at the point guard position. So I try to make myself get geared up for every point guard I face. You know, you have to respect all your opponents. You know, you do have a certain edge and a chip on your shoulder when you play against the better All-Star players.
The All-Star game's coming up, and obviously Kevin's there as one of the starters. How will you feel if you're selected as one of the reserves?
It'd be a great honor to have such a great accomplishment in such early years in my career. But if I don't make it, you know, it's not you know, end of the world for me. It's not a big deal. I just probably, you know, try to continue to get better and maybe make it next year. That wasn't one of my goals this year. My main goal was to win a championship and probably try to make one of the all-defensive teams.
Any pregame rituals for you in this game? I mean, you eat the same meal. I know there's a lot of guys, a lot of athletes who have their own little quirks.
I just probably got a pregame ritual. I shoot around the same time every game, which a lot of players do. But after I shoot, I shower again, and then during the meeting, I brush my teeth during the meeting.
During the meeting?
During the meeting, yeah.
How do the guys take that? Are they right with that?
Yeah, it doesn't really bother. I'm not too quiet. I mean, I'm not too loud with it.
Do those guys give you any business about wearing your headband upside down and your chapstick in your sock, or do they give you any business?
Opposing teams do. A couple of players, like if I take the ball out of bounds, they're like, "What do you got in your sock?" And they're like, "You know what I got in my sock." But a couple of questions about the headband. The first time I wore it upside down was I didn't know, and I played a great game, so I just stuck with it ever since.
And as you look at Rondo's production by the numbers, you may have to put him in a select company with all the other All-Stars. Aside from points, Rondo best the East starting point. That's Allen Iverson. Rondo's better in assists, boards, as well as steals per game.